All right, welcome to the class. My name is Caroline Lee, and today we're going to talk about oils in the bedroom. So this can be kind of a sensitive oil, sensitive topic for people. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove my little image because it's kind of uncomfortable for me to talk about this. But with using essential oils, I know that there's a lot of benefit when it comes to different areas in our life. So I'm excited to explore this topic with you and definitely grow from this experience. So we're going to talk and go ahead right into the class, and we're going to talk about the top 10 of benefits of having sex. So it's going to help boost your immune system and give you high levels of AIGA. Okay, it's going to help with your heart health. It's going to help lower your blood pressure. It's a form of exercise, right? Pain relief. It releases pain relieving hormones. All right, so it can help with that. It can help improve your sleep, helps relax the body. It also release stress. It boosts your libido, mental and physical connection with somebody else. It actually can improve bladder control in women, strengthening the pelvic floor. It can also increase your intimacy, increasing that oxytocin or the love hormone in the body and allowing that to release and be in the body. All right, so I don't know about you. I think sometime in everybody's life they have an issue on libido and having a desire to have it. So let's talk about some ways that we can help out with that and what affects the libido. All right, so sometimes it can be hormone balance. I know as you get closer to menopause for women that this could become a real issue. You can either have a lack of libido or more of that. We want to also look at your diet and exercise. What are you doing to affect that? It's that lifestyle pyramid that we always talk about. Want to address all of those areas. Sometimes it can be medication side effects from it, especially your antidepressants can affect the libido in a body. Lack of self-confidence, maybe feeling unsure of yourself and where you lie, and that can also affect that. Fatigue, oftentimes I've experienced this with moms. This is the last thing on your mind is giving your husband or your significant other some of your physical time as well, after dealing with kids. Trying to address that issue, sometimes you can have a lot of fatigue with this, and so then you don't have that drive to become intimate later on. So erectile dysfunction can also play an effect on libido. If you're pregnant or if you're currently breastfeeding, this can definitely have an effect on that. I know when I was breastfeeding, I kind of felt like my body was no longer my own. So I kept feeling like I couldn't have ownership on that. So it definitely affects that during this stage of life. Again, with menopause, it will affect that. Sometimes it increases it, sometimes it decreases it. All right, so how can essential oils help when it comes to this type of relationship? And so we're going to talk about 3 ways essential oils can do that. The sense of smell through the limbic system, working on the circulatory, endocrine, and reproductive systems, like addressing oils that help support each of those systems. And then also addressing root causes of maybe the issue. So if you know what maybe the issue that you're having with, finding some essential oils that actually can help with that specific ailment. All right, so let's give you a little bit of a chemistry, biology lesson right here about how the sense of smell and the limbic system works in the body. So it's a donut-shaped system of neural structures at the border of the brainstem, and you can see in this picture right here. It's going to show you where it is in the brain. And this is associated with emotions such as fear, aggression, drives for food and sex, and it will include all of these things. So like when I think of oils and relationships, the first oil that I always think of is the renewing blend Forgive, because you're dealing with this limbic system that deals with the emotions, and some of those emotions can be negative. So when you're trying to foster a positive connection with somebody, oftentimes we need to forgive and move past some maybe fear and aggression or loss that has gone on in relationships. So I love this quote right here by Dr. Naresh Arora. She says, the essential oils do magic and stimulate the pituitary gland, the master endocrine gland, which controls hormone production. Inactiveness of pituitary gland can lead to low sex drive. So the oils can help in an active state. So what can the oils do? They can help activate that pituitary gland, help that increase some of that hormone production that can help increase that sex drive. All right, so again, we're going to work on our circulatory, endocrine, and reproductive systems. So how do we do that? So you're going to find an essential oil through your essential oil books that you have. If you have the Modern Essential book, or if you have Life Essential book, there's lots of suggestions when it comes to these body systems, and you can find lots of essential oils that helps support that, and many of them are ones we're going to be talking about today. So topical application is great for this because we're talking about increasing those areas. So you want to apply it to the skin, and it, as quickly as 30 seconds can help affect the body in a positive way. And in this case, oftentimes raising the body temperature to the ideal sensual and euphoric properties that the essential oils are most effective. So definitely rubbing an essential oil can increase that heat and that body temperature and allowing the oils to be more effective. And then you can also address the root cause of an issue when it comes to any of these systems, looking at whether it's a hormone issue that you have, looking up the books and finding solutions and applying topically that way. So definitely you can find oils that help increase fatigue, combat occasional discomforts that are associated with this. All right, so we're going to move on to some essential oils, and let's dive right in. Let me tell you a little bit about sandalwood. Sandalwood is a name given to a class of fragrant woods that, unlike other aromatic woods, can retain their fragrance for decades. Both the wood and the oil have been highly valued for centuries, and sandalwood has a documented history of many applications. It was traditionally used as an incense in religious ceremonies and for enhancing meditation. And the Egyptians used sandalwood for embalming. Sandalwood is very beneficial to the skin, and it can help reduce the appearance of skin imperfections and promote a healthy and smooth complexion. Sandalwood has a sweet, woody aroma that can enhance the mood and is frequently used in meditation for its grounding effects. It definitely has more of a manly smell to it, very grounding. And I think, in my personal opinion, women like the smell more because it grounds them. And oftentimes women's, they're multitaskers, they're all over the place. And so the grounding sensation is something that is something women crave. They want to be grounded, they want to feel safe, they want to feel in control. And so this is one that actually can really help with that. So it also balances testosterone levels. It's known as an aphrodisiac. You can also have an at-home experience by applying this in baths or diffusing this as well in a diffuser. So we'll have some diffuser recipes that you'll actually see sandalwood listed in there. You can also do a topical application in this one as well to enhance sensation. All right, let's move on. Clary sage. Let me give you some information about clary sage. This is a plant that actually grows up to 6 feet in height. Clary sage is known for calming properties and the benefits to the skin. The main chemical component of clary sage is linalool acetate, and that's part of the ester group. So it's making one of the most relaxing, soothing, and balancing essential oils. And in the Middle Ages, the clary sage plant was frequently used to soothe the skin. You can use clary sage aromatically to promote feelings of relaxation. Definitely is great. It helps lower that cortisol level and helps you to relax. It even helps you sleep better as well. So you could definitely apply this to your pillow at night. You can rub it on topically. You can add it with Roma chamomile to bath water to relieve stress. But you can see all the benefits on there of promoting hormone balance. It definitely has a sweet and nutty scent to it. Definitely is a wonderful essential oil. You can use it all three ways: aromatic, topical, and in some cases you can use it internally with doTERRA. All right, now we're going to move on to YLANG. The Y is pronounced silent, so YLANG. And let's tell you a little bit more about YLANG here. YLANG is derived from the star-shaped flower. As you can see on here, it's a beautiful yellow fat flower, and it's extensively used in making perfumes and in aromatherapy. Now, similar to jasmine, YLANG has been used for centuries in religious and wedding ceremonies. In aromatherapy, YLANG is used to lessen tensions and stress and to promote a positive outlook. It's very feminine. It's frequently used in hair and skin products for nourishing and protective properties. You can take YLANG internally for antioxidant support, and it blends really well with oils like bergamot, geranium, which is the oil of trust, grapefruit, and vetiver. So definitely is a wonderful essential oil to use. I did want to mention a little bit about the emotional side of YLANG. YLANG is a powerful remedy of the heart. It's actually the oil of the inner child. So it definitely helps with reconnecting an individual with their child self in the pure and simple ways of the heart. It encourages play and restores a childlike nature and innocence, and assists in assessing intuition and heart knowing. It definitely is a wonderful oil that helps with the healing process as you're moving forward. So you can see it calms, and it's very calming, fosters feelings of love, safety, and security. This one, supposedly, for some women, it helps get you in the mood. So this is definitely an oil. It's in a lot of the blends like Whisper and I believe Peace. And so this definitely is a great oil to use. If I don't use neroli, I'll use YLANG to kind of help me get in the mood. Kind of gives me the more feminine side, the more gentle side of me, the one that, kind of needs to be the girl. And so definitely is a great essential oil to utilize. All right, so now we're going to move on to cinnamon bark. Cinnamon is derived from a tropical evergreen tree that grows up to 45 feet high and has highly fragrant bark, leaves, and flowers. It's extracted from the bark. Cinnamon oil supports a healthy metabolistic function and helps maintain a healthy immune system when needed most. Cinnamon is frequently used in mouth rinses and chewing gum. I know it's one of my husband's favorite. Cinnamon has a long history of culinary uses. You can add it to desserts and entrees and hot drinks as a spice. Due to its high content in cinnamon aldehyde, cinnamon should be diluted with a carrier oil when applied to the skin, and only 1 to 2 drops are needed for internal benefits. So note that if you're going to use this topically, you need to dilute it. 1 to 4 is typically the recommendation. But you can use cinnamon in all 3 ways. There's lots of benefits with this one, but it's definitely great for a warming massage. on, you know, any aches and pains that you might have as well. But this is the oil of sexual harmony. And when it comes to the emotional side, this is a great oil. I'm going to read a little bit from the Emotional Essential Oils book from Dan MacDonald under the cinnamon category, so you can learn more about the emotional component of cinnamon. So it strongly supports the reproductive systems and helps heal sexual issues. It assists individuals in accepting their bodies and embracing their physical attractiveness. Cinnamon dispels fears of rejection and nurtures healthy sexuality. It rekindles sexual energies when they have been repressed, trauma, or abused. It can also bring clarity to the soul who struggles with their sexual identity. Cinnamon also assists individuals in relationships where insecurities are shown by jealousy and control, and encourages the soul to let go of control and allows others to be free. Cinnamon can nourish strong relationships based on mutual love and respect. And where there are other insecurities covered by pretense, facades, and pride, cinnamon invites individuals to be honest and vulnerable, thereby allowing true intimacy to emerge. So when you have emotions like body rejection or fear or controlling jealousy or even sexual repression, this would be a great essential oil to use to help overcome some of those. So we talk about where to apply this. The big toe or ankle or reflexology points for the libido. So if you need help with that, increase circulation. This is definitely good. But again, this is a hotter oil for the touch. So heavily dilute that if you're going to use it in that particular way. All right, so these are some common issues that men might have, and they might need some additional support. We talked about supporting circulation systems, the endocrine system. These are some different ways that you can do that. So endocrine, the hormone balance, there's a recipe here that you can do, applying it topically, just helping them to be a little bit stronger in those areas. You know, they've got some recommendations here as well. And then I think nutrition is really important to make sure that your body has what it needs to have enough energy to perform like it's supposed to. So of course we're going to mention the Lifelong Vitality Pack. The Mito 2 Max is great for circulation, also with energy. And then DDR Prime daily as well can help with supporting nutrition for men. All right, for women, again, we're going to address those same areas in supporting the body systems. So we're going to talk about ways that we can help with hormone balance. So this one, you can apply clary sage to the wrists and the back of the neck. Again, the Lifelong Vitality and the phytoestrogen and the bone nutrient. It's called the Women's Health Kit. You can buy that at a reduced rate and get all three of those to kind of help with hormone balance. And again, some other ideas, breast enhancer, breast detox, how you can do that, as well as when we feel a little bit unbalanced, a hot mess blend to kind of ground us a little bit. And then a whisper. I wanted to talk a little bit about whisper because this one is a wonderful blend, a diverse blend that combines everybody's individual chemistry to create a uniquely personal fragrance. It's very feminine. This blend invites aroma and triggers the senses of the wearer and those that pass it by. It's regarded as the most precious flowers in this oil blend perfume and in the aromatherapy industries. So it has oils like jasmine and ylang that are euphoric aromas, and combined with warmly spicy scents of patchouli, vanilla, cinnamon, and cocoa. It really makes this this blend beautiful. So if you're going to use whisper, you want to apply it to the wrist, the back of the neck, the pulse points, to create a distinct and individual fragrance. You can also diffuse or add this to clay pendants for that a unique aromatic experience. And then you can also put it on the palms of your hands, rub it on clothing, scarves, to give some calming emotions throughout the day. But definitely this entices and intrigues the senses. And so it's definitely a beautiful blend to wear as a perfume to make you feel just more feminine and more gentle. And for me, I found that's been a huge difference. I'm the type of person that likes to be in control and kind of live more in my masculine energy. And whisper and neroli and ylang ylang, those all, jasmine, they all kind of bring out the feminine energy and the need to just be loved and cared for. So I definitely love that. It's a beautiful blend. All right, the last oil blend that we're going to talk about is the Passion oil blend, which is actually called the Inspired blend. So this time, you know, it's when you kind of need some encouragement or you need to rekindle some excitement in your life. This is definitely an essential oil blend that helps rekindle that passion in there. And you can see the oils that are in this blend: cinnamon, we talked about that, the oil of sexual harmony; cardamom; sandalwood, we mentioned today; jasmine; ginger; clove; and vanilla bean based and fractionated coconut oil. And it does come in a roller ball, which makes it super easy to apply topically, as well as in a 5 ml bottle where you can put that in the diffuser. But this is definitely a good essential oil to diffuse in the morning as you're starting your day to feel energized and enthusiastic. You can apply it to pulse points in the heart throughout the day to feel inspired and passionate. Or you can diffuse it to spark creativity, clarity, and wonder. So definitely entices feelings of excitement, passion, and joy, and counteracts negative feelings of boredom and disinterest. So this is definitely an essential oil to add some passion into your life, as the name suggests. All right, so as we start talking about that wellness pyramid, we talk about nutrition and stress levels and sleep, and we also want to try to reduce some of those toxic chemicals that are in our environment and that kind of thing. Definitely in this area, you want to look at natural areas, because what we put on our skin gets into our bloodstream. So here are some natural alternatives to things like the personal lubricant or an ecstasy extender lubricant for you as well. And then of course, as you're getting yourself in the mood, massage is definitely helpful. So you can definitely look for recipes with a loving massage oil, and make it today and put it in a container, and that way you can use it when you are together and figure out how best to massage and utilize that oil. And then of course, diffusing can also set the mood and the tone, oftentimes just calming you down and bringing the right energies in the room. And so when it comes to diffusing, here are some recipes, give you some ideas of some combinations. So we've got cinnamon and patchouli, rosemary, sandalwood and white fir, and ylang ylang in this first one. And then 2 drops of ylang ylang, 1 drop of wild orange, 1 drop of sandalwood, and 1 drop of cedarwood in the second one. And then obviously we have got lots more. 4 drops of lavender and 3 drops of rosemary can help you, but you can definitely have a lot of fun diffusing and finding which oils help get you in the mood, kind of light some candles, put some soft music, and then add oils to your diffuser. So I definitely feel like intimacy is a gift when you have it, and there's some responsibility to take some good care on that, and basically be a good steward of that, and making sure that we're giving and receiving. And if we have been hurt in this area, that we take oils to help with the healing process, and then we prioritize each other and really make a deeper connections with those that we love. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the class. Your assignment, if you've watched this class, is to give me a shout out in the comment section. Let me know that you watched it. And that way I can pass on a free ebook to you, which is going to have a lot more recipes, a lot more insight and education when it comes to this. So make sure that you make a comment below, letting me know that you are here. So just let me know, hi, this is Caroline from Georgia or something like that in the comments so that I can make sure that you get that free ebook. But with that, I just want to thank you so much for attending the class. Hope you have a wonderful day and that you find something that you can use and experiment and see what works well for you. So with that, take care and have a wonderful day.